Alright guys, I know I haven't done many videos, but yeah, going through like a little bit of changes in life right now. So I figured while I had the time I would show y'all a Chaos Dragon deck that I'm thinking about playing. I would honestly think about playing this for New Jersey, even with Ophion being everywhere, just because the deck does have other outs. That and Raikou being a card is pretty awesome. Because we figured out that unless that you mix in some other little things with the deck, that they don't really have many outs to Raikou. I'm not going to say what those many things, little things are, but I'll just get on with the deck. Just Chaos Dragons, I guess, with a little bit of a twist. 3 Pulsars. This is the quote-unquote twist. This is one of the ways to get around Ophion. Because, like, say I go first and I set Spy, and they already gathered information on what I'm playing because it's game 1, first turn, and they looked at my deck when they shuffled. They're going to think it's a Raikou, so if they just summon a Heliotrop and swing into it, they take 50, and then I bring out another one. Then I can make a rank 4 Exceed. So if they have an Ophion out, and I can, like, resolve one of these, it's an out. Not the greatest, but it's an out nonetheless. And 3 Raikous. You have to play 3 Raikous and 3 Lilas, just because they're fucking... That's how the deck mills than these guys. But yeah, 3 Raikous, 3 Lilas, and Lila's a boss. Like, everybody's playing Fiendish Chain, so I make them Fiendish Chain my Lila, and then I drop big stuff. And Raikou's an out to Ophion, and he's kind of bad. The only reason I really didn't want to play this was because these guys get bared a lot. But other than that, I'm going to show y'all, like, well, not other than that. I have outs for that in the trap lineup. Yeah, this deck actually play traps, but it's the only trap. 2 card troopers. I wish I could play 3 and play a machine dupe. I'm so happy that I finally got 2 Germans, but one of them's not first ed, so I'm kind of sad on the inside. But yeah, Trooper's awesome. I can't really say much about Trooper. I was contemplating not main decking Tragodia, but I figured, why not? I seem to keep hand advantage somewhat. He never comes down below. He never comes out at below 2400, and I really like the card. Only 2 Dark Flares. I don't think 3 is necessary because the deck can get a little cloggy sometimes, and that sucks. But yeah, he's the reason I only play 1 rank 5 in the extra deck, just because I only play 2. And if a situation would ever come to it, I would only drop that 1 rank 5 anyway, most of the time. 2 Tour Guides, and the other Tour Guide target. Night Assailant. This is the only deck that I can play Night Assailant in with the Tour Guides without worrying about it, just because of his secondary effect to the discard for I discard him and a light for Pulsar from the grave. I can grab back like a Raikou or a Spy. So he's multi-use in this deck, and this is the only deck that I play Night Assailant in his Chaos Dragons. BLS and a Jane. I didn't care for the Jane initially, but then after playtesting I like that she's another Lightsworn name, so like I can recharge or charge for her, and she's pretty big when she swings. She goes to 21, so I can get over nearly anything that's, you know, not a Exceed or a Synchro most of the time. 1 Chaos Sorcerer, 1 Gores, 1 Red Eyes, 1 Dark Arm, all that's standard shit, and then 1 Doomcal. This was it's either a Dimensional Alchemist or an Eclipse Wyvern. I can't remember which, but I just figured I like Doomcal because it's extra monster negation. That, and because like I had 1 set and a Raikou set, and yeah, like they attacked the Raikou, and then I was just like, oh, flip Doomcal, swing. Another instance, I had this and a fuck was it? I think I had this and a Spy set, and they went Logia and they swung into the Spy. So I was like, okay, yeah, bring another Spy out. And then next turn, I was like, draw, flip Doomcal. They can't negate it with Logia because it's a flip summon, Anthony Vo. And then I played Heavy Storm, and they negated with Logia and negated with Doomcal. So it was awesome. That's it for the monsters. I want to say it's like 27, I think. I'm not really sure. Y'all can count. 2 recharge. I only like 2 because I only play 7 Lightsworns, and most of the time they're going to be actually like on the field or being used for their own purposes instead of just recharge fodder. That, and if I see a Solar Recharge in my hand and I draw a Lightsworn, I'm going to be more lenient towards not waiting for another Lightsworn to come and discarding it right then. So I figure the less I draw Solar Recharge, the more I'll actually use the Lightsworns for their effects rather than just discarding. But it's a nice draw card. Only 2 Space Typhoons. I'm not really too worried about Macro Rabbit. I'm more worried about Evil Swarms and other stuff. Also play 2 Lance. Back row is really heavy right now, and Lance is the shit against Fiendish Chain. 1 charge, and then 3 staples, Dark Hole, Reborn, and Heavy Storm. And this is the thing that makes me not really worried about Bear or Ophion or anything that's really, really too big. Triple Breakthrough Skill. I need 2 more ultis or another Ultra. I don't know which I want yet, but I do want some form of matching. I'll have this set, and they'll go Ophion, and they'll swing. It's like if they don't detach for the effect first, they'll swing. I'll break through it, so I can drop a Gorz or a Trag. So let's say they do it, and I break through, and I force their Infestation Pandemic. My next turn, I can remove it and negate his effect, and then continue on with my plays and drop all my big guys. So it's pretty cool in that aspect. That, and it wins against Dino Rabbit, because if I break through skill their Rabbit, they protect it for a turn, they still put the Logia on board. I'll just break through skill the Logia, or the Dolka, because Dolka can't stop this, because it's a purple card. So it gets around anything that's, like, whether it's if it's your turn and you have it in the graveyard, or if it's your turn and you have it set, or if it's their turn and you have it set. I just think it's really versatile, and that's why I like it. This is just a rough side deck. I didn't really put much thought into it, but it's still, thought nonetheless. 1 Aaron, sided in against water, just to kick Lens and stuff. Most people don't see it coming, and it's hilarious. The second Doom Cow, just because, I don't know, like, water, it can stop Megalos out of the hand, and so they still get to whatever they discard, but it's still good against water. A lot of my side deck is really just for water. Like, 2 Veilers and 2 Maxis. I didn't main the hand traps. I don't know why I didn't want to main the hand traps. Honestly, I'm too tired to remember. But I figured if I didn't main them, I'd side them. The 3rd MST and 1 Night Beam, mainly for water, Fire Fist. This is like water, Fire Fist. That's water, Fire Fist, anything that I need to put in the 3rd MST against. Another odd choice for me, that's my collection binders, actually. Another odd choice for me was Pot of Avarice. I have a DT Pot of Avarice, guys. I'm the shit. Like, Macro Rabbit is still out there, so I didn't want to main deck it. So I figured against, like, stuff like Water, or against anything that won't put in Macro or Defissure or Banisher against me, that I could put this in just so I can, know it would safely go through at some point in the game. That, I don't like main decking it just because, well, side decking it's the same thing because you can still draw an opening hand. But if I main deck this and I'm like, oh, in my opening hand I see Avarice, I feel the need, which is easier to do in Chaos Dragons than it is in other decks. But say like you're playing Rabbit and you open up with Avarice, you feel the need to put 5 monsters in the graveyard to resolve your Avarice just so you don't have a dead card in your hand. So, I mean, like I said, I could do it fairly easily in Chaos Dragons, but I just still didn't feel like main decking it. 2 Soul Takers, Heroes, Chaos Dragon, Mirror. It still happens. The last 4 cards, 2 Dust Tornadoes, and 2 Decrees, just for heavy back row decks. And then I like Decree. It's a good card. Extra deck's really simple. It was hard to fit everything I wanted to, because with the spies and the tour guides, it's hard. I wanted to play Synchros too, just because I sided the Veilers, but this is an all African American extra deck. So 1 Zen Mains, 1 Leviar, 1 Giga Brilliant. I only played this because I figured if I had a chaos play in my hand, like a sorcerer, BLS, whatever, and I go tour guide, like, and these were my options, I wouldn't be able to make that chaos play live. So I figured Giga Brilliant, it's not that bad. That, and if I have, like, if I go first turn set spy, that's not a spy, but like first turn set spy, and they swing into it with like a Lind or a Pike, assuming the Pike didn't discard a Marksman. I bring out another spy. Next turn I go summon Tour Guide, bring out another Tour Guide, overlay those for Giga Brilliant, and overlay the spies for Dweller. I have a 2,000 attack Dweller and a 2,100 Giga Brilliant. Next turn I'm going to have a 2,300 attack Dweller and a 2,400 Giga Brilliant. So Water's only out to that is like Dark Hole. And it's really good. I like it. But yeah, so Giga Brilliant's the shit. And Leviathan Dragon. Gaga Cowboy, Abyss Dweller, Mace Stroke, Diamond Dire Wolf. He's just a 1 card out to macro. So like spy for spy, Diamond Dire pop himself, macro. Get the fuck out of here. Black Ship and Queen Dragon Jin. I really like this card. It's pretty dumb if you use it right. I'm too tired to explain how to use it right. I'm sorry. 1 Volksaurus. This is the only rank 5 that I play. Like I said, just because I played 2 Dark Flares. I was going to play this and Tears, but I figured most of the time, if I put both Dark Flares on the board, I'm not really afraid of back row to where I'd avoid going Tears. so I just make Volcasaurus instead. And I figured he would do more work than Tears. Then the 6s, 1 Exabeetle, 1 Atomb, and 1 Strike Bouncer, and then only 1 Gaia Charger, because that's all I fucking had room for. So, that is the Chaos Dragon deck. I really like it. I think it's a really good pick, even though Ophion's really, really, really dumb. If you know how to play around it, you can just slowly grind them out of their resources, and Ophion won't matter. So, yeah, sorry I don't post videos much, but I'm going to try and get everything up, whenever I can. So, until next time, guys, sorry for not posting videos. Still love you guys. Peace out.